What's up, guys?
What's up?
I'm Chris.
I'm Sean.
And this is the Whiskey Noobs. We got a pretty exciting episode for you tonight, I hope. It's going to certainly be exciting for us.
Yes.
Because we get to drink some pretty high-proof whiskeys.
Yeah.
And we're going to do a little blind flight. My wife was nice enough to pour all of them for us. And they are in different orders, so we're not going to be trying the same ones at the same time. We're going to be ranking them and just basically figuring out which one we like best in a blind taste, and then maybe we actually even agree on the winner. We'll just have to see how that plays out. But I do want to talk about the whiskeys we have on the table. Yeah. So I'll introduce these two if you want to introduce the others.
Sure.
And so Sean came over about a week back, and we tried his latest haul at the ABC store. And out of everything we had, this Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Reserve, which is 134.1 proof. And guys, I did not want to say that Jack Daniel's was my favorite whiskey, but that night, Jack Daniel's was my favorite whiskey.
Same, yeah. And I've tried it. You can see it's gone down a little bit. I've tried it a couple of times since then.
Yeah.
And I am impressed with it every single time.
I'll insert a little clip right here.
Man, it's so good. I chewed it, but I did not need to. Oh my God. Like
of Sean trying said whiskey.
Yeah.
So we'll enjoy that.
Yeah.
Another one we had that night was the Barrell Whiskey and Infinite Barrel Project, and we actually did a video series on infinity bottles, our personal bottles and this bottle, so go check that video out. But this is 119.3 proof. We liked it.
We were talking about the price on these.
Yeah.
This is a $70 bottle. It's not a $90 bottle, so it is right in line in price-wise. So
Okay, so we're talking $60,
Yep.
$70.
Yep.
Okay, all right, why don't you tell us about the other two?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll start on this end. This is the Woodenville Private Select Barrel. It is 120.8 proof, so we're going to say 121 proof. This was selected exclusively by the North Carolina ABC, so you really can't get it anywhere else other than this area. This particular barrel I picked out based on the tasting notes that they described on there, because there was like 4 other bottles you could pick based on what they had chosen. But anyway, so thought this one would be a really cool pick. It's out of Washington State. So
and that's a $70 bottle.
That is a $70 bottle,
okay.
Yes. This one, funny enough, we were trying to figure out another high proof that would stand up to these. And so this is Bulleit Bourbon, but this is the Frontier Whiskey Barrel Strength. And it is, so this is 125 proof, so it's right there on the higher end of these.
I'm excited to try that one because neither one of us have had it.
Right.
We've had Bulleit Rye, we've had Bulleit Bourbon.
Yep.
They're both solid whiskeys. We enjoy them. So yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting lineup. Again, we are doing these blind.
Yeah.
So just tell you a little bit about our process, and it's probably very similar to a lot of the other ones you see out there. But we are doing 4 different whiskeys tonight. They're the ones you see here. They're A, B, C, D, labeled on the bottom of our glasses.
Yes.
Only my wife knows what's in the A glass, the B glass, C glass, so on.
Yeah.
But they are actually in a different order. So Sean's actually trying a different order than I am in these whiskeys.
She favored you a little bit, or
did I get
she's
some better?
trying to get you to pass out because you have got more whiskey than I do. I'm just throwing that out there, but so I can see the color on yours a lot better than I can see on
Well,
yours,
we'll
so.
see. But the gist of it is that we don't want to know what the other one's tasting at that time. Yeah. We're going to share our tasting notes when we're having it, share our opinion of it. We're going to go through, we'll take a little bit of notes, we're going to rank them. It's just our own internal ranking system. At the end of the day, we just want to kind of know which ones do we prefer, having them blind, and do we agree? And that's kind of what we're searching for.
Yep.
We'll take a little break.
Yep.
We'll come back, and we'll go in reverse order with the whiskeys that we've tried, and we'll finish them off. And it could be that when we do the second tasting that some things change. Maybe our rankings change a little bit. And then we'll go through and we'll do a reveal. And so we're going to jump into it. I'm going to start on the left. Do you want to start on the left?
You start on the left. I'm going to start on the right.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter.
All right.
All right. So I had a Scotch earlier today,
No, that's gonna throw you
and
off.
no, I think it's gonna be to my benefit because as much as it was a good Scotch, I'm so happy to have bourbon in my glass right now. Like, I just love bourbon. It's man.
It's got a good nose on it.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of wood notes in this.
Okay, I'm getting fruit on this one.
Man, that smells good.
Yeah, maybe a little cinnamon in there.
Yeah, that wood is carrying through.
Yeah, this one.
Still spice.
This one's still fruity. This one stands up to the nose, like they're almost identical. The nose and the palate, like it's just the fruits, the cinnamon, everything that I got from that is coming through on the mouthfeel.
Definitely some proof in it. It's not overly hot. There's not a lot of a hug on it, but I mean, you can taste it. There's definitely some burn there.
Yeah, I've definitely got some. Of course, they're all 120, but that one doesn't run hot at all. It lasts with me. It doesn't stick with me as much, though.
All right, good stuff though. All right, let's see what we got here. Ooh, I'm getting sugar on. I'm getting sugary sweet.
Oh God, that is.
Yeah, like a baked goods.
That is sex in a Glencairn. Right there. Whew. Man. Nose on that. Some brown sugar.
I feel like you're
Vanilla.
making love to that glass over there.
For real. Yeah.
Now mine all of a sudden seems lackluster. Like I want whatever's in your glass. So
You'll get to it.
oh,
Gotta be patient.
mine is not like that. It's good.
Yeah. Ooh. That was really a lot in one drink.
That was cherry Twizzler.
Yeah.
That was cherry Twizzler. Ooh.
That was oaky but sweet at the same time.
Yeah, see, now that you use the word oak, I'm tasting wood in that, but I didn't get it beforehand, even though they're different whiskeys.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm like.
But I mean, getting a wood note in a whiskey is not exactly rare.
Probably not.
Yeah,
since it's in
exactly.
an oak barrel.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
man, this is hard because I'm telling you, between those two that I just had, because I didn't have sex in a glass, so between the two that I just had, they're pretty equal. Like one's not really standing out to me.
That is in a standard all of it. Like that and that are two different whiskeys. They're not even remotely the same on.
This one might have a slight edge for nothing else, but I can pick out a few more flavors in it, and the mouth feels just slightly better.
This one is, I bet if I taste it again, this one is so complex with the flavoring on it.
This is where I feel like the
almost
colors
can't
are giving
pick
it
it out.
away. Whatever's in that glass is whatever's in this glass. Like they're the
Yeah.
same color.
I can't see. All mine look the same as I'm looking at it here.
This.
Now I can see your different colors, but
Yeah, that's look at that. I mean, I don't know how much y'all are picking that up, but
oh yeah, that's probably the same.
that's the same whiskey.
But anyway, we're not supposed to be doing that.
I know, but it's impossible to.
Cheater.
Black Glencairns. Okay,
Cheater.
so I thought I was going the right way by ordering 2 flights of Glencairns for us to do a blind tasting, but apparently to do a blind tasting we need black Glencairns.
But then we can't appreciate the.
Yeah, but when we're doing a blind,
Yeah, that's true.
because I think it's going to affect our.
All right, we moving on.
I mean, like you tried that one and you called it Sex in a Glass.
Dude, that
How
was-
much of the color did affected that?
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't pay attention to the color. I was just doing a tasting.
I'm just so happy to be drinking bourbon. Now this one, I'm getting more alcohol on the nose.
Okay. So this one's lighter for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting as much out of this one. I am getting some alcohol, but I'm not getting near as much on this one as I got from that, and definitely not from that. I don't dislike it.
That's dry spice, like if I took a handful of what's a really like a dry baking spice?
The dry baking spice.
Yeah, like one that you put too much of it in food, and you're like, ugh. Rosemary. That's like a handful of rosemary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like a little bit of rosemary goes a long way. To put too much rosemary in something, and it's like, holy cow! It's like, oh, that's awful. That's what I'm getting right now.
I think you're influencing my smell. Now I gotta taste it because I'm getting some spice and stuff off of that too. But
are any of these the same whiskeys?
I'm getting
like,
a little
is
leather.
our lineup?
So far, I don't believe so.
Okay, so
I'm getting a little leather off of that. Maybe some tobacco and leather.
damn it, now I'm getting leather off of mine.
Oh, I need to just not say it out loud anymore. I'm just trying to entertain our guests.
No, we got it. We got to say it out loud because they're
Just trying to entertain the
They
people.
can't read our thoughts.
I know. We could do thought bubbles for later.
Mm. Oh man, that really punches.
I didn't expect that.
This is hard. All right, I'm working up to the sex in a glass.
Maybe it's not the same. All right.
I mean, I'm just gonna say of the three I've had so far, I didn't dislike any of them.
Same. That's my problem. Is that I'm like, yeah,
they're all definitely. You know, it's so funny though. I think we've just gotten used to the proof that I just love them. Like I'm so in love with them, and I think that the proof just delivers the flavor and they punch. I like that punch.
I do
We're
too.
getting that.
Yeah, I've said
And
it before.
all three of these.
The proof is such a vehicle for us to deliver the flavor notes and just the overall. And I think proof and oils go hand in hand. And what do you cheat?
Trying to figure out what the proof of that Scotch was that I had today.
It was probably between 80 and 90 proof as always.
Yeah, and I think it was like either 40 or 43%.
Yeah, I think we're talking like maybe 86 at the top.
It was okay, but it just didn't excite my taste buds nearly as much as these bourbons are.
Yeah, I don't know. Again,
All right, I'm going in from. This is my
last one.
Just based off color. This is the sex in a glass.
Yeah, I think your second one. Yep, I think that one was the sex in the glass.
Oh, I tell you, the nose on this one is really good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Dude.
Yeah, maybe you found it.
Mm.
Oh, that's light. That's really light.
Yeah, I'm getting fruit on this.
Cookies. Not heavy cookies though. Not like
Red velvet cake.
cookies and a little bit of maybe some apricot.
This one on the nose. This one's got the proof.
Some spices in that. Persimmon. That's what it is. That smells like persimmon pudding. Huh. I'm writing down persimmon.
Trying to think if I ever had persimmon pudding.
How can you live in North Carolina your whole life and not have had persimmon?
See, we had
pudding?
persimmon trees on our farm.
Yeah.
And I could never understand why anybody would want to eat them.
Because you got to eat them in season. There's like a really small window of time.
No, man, I get it. But like when you're a kid running around barefoot on the farm and you step on those things,
Oh yeah.
and you're like, why would anybody eat that?
I thought you were gonna say you had eaten one and it was bitter because they're usually pretty.
No, I don't think
Pretty
I've
warm.
ever had anything. I might have had. Did they make cake out of persimmon? Persimmon cake? Or
I've only had the pudding.
I feel like I've had like a
Or as we call it
persimmon
around here pudding.
I feel like I've had like a persimmon cake.
Yeah, maybe you might have. I mean, I can see it would go good in like a spice cake. Anyway,
Persimmon spice cake.
Yeah.
I think that's a
yeah,
thing.
you might have. Yeah. All right.
Oh
Oh, geez.
no! Oh, oh, you're right.
How do you even know?
That's dude. That's the same thing. It has to be. I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah.
I can tell you why. That punches so heavy and so hard. There's only one whiskey that can be. That one got top mark. I mean, it's just spice and vanilla and caramel and the hug and it's just all those things that you like about bourbon, just like times 10. Man, that's good. And you gave me the biggest pour of this, so thank you.
This one.
Ooh, the wood. There's wood. The wood comes through.
This one has a really interesting flavor to it. Like, not like anything I've ever tasted.
All right, I'm gonna do
before.
this. You've seen this clip already at this point, but wow. Okay.
Think about that.
Okay, like that's what this whiskey is right here.
Yeah.
Holy
And
cow!
we might have a clip of him originally tasting a whiskey that we think it might be, And we might have a foggy Glencairn with his nose stuck in it for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, we'll insert that here.
This, like, dude,
Oh my God, it smells so good.
I know. And you don't want to like it, but you can't help it.
All right.
All right, guys, we're going to take a little break. I'm going to let my palate rest a little bit. I'm going to drink some water. We knew this was going to be a fun night, though, because when we get into these high proofs, we get goofy. And so,
Like a little.
We've had so much whiskey. I'm not about to use any of this. I can't record any of this. It'll make us look like
Use it
fools.
all.
And I'm looking forward to it. I think you guys will have fun with it. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back